Hello everyone. In previous session, we have taken the overview of Prometheus architecture. That is, what is Prometheus? What does Prometheus do? Now we will see each component in detail. So let's go for the first component, that is Prometheus server, which is very important component. So here in this diagram, you can see how does the Prometheus architecture works. So here we are going to discover all these terms in the details. Now, the Prometheus server is the core component responsible for scraping, storing, and querying matrix data. The Prometheus server is designed for reliability and scalability, allowing it to handle large volumes of matrix data from numerous targets. Here's a breakdown of its functionalities. Data scraping. So basically, the Prometheus server regularly scraps matrix data from configured targets. It supports various protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, and SNMP for scrapping matrix endpoints. Prometheus configuration file. The Prometheus configuration file is where you define the targets to scrap, the time intervals for scrapping, and other configuration settings. The Prometheus configuration file is written in YAML format and defines various aspects of Prometheus behavior. So here, this is a basic example of Prometheus configuration file. In this, the scrap interval, scrap configuration, job name, static configuration, targets, everything we will see in detail. So global configuration section contains settings that apply globally to Prometheus. This includes parameters like the scrap interval, which determines how often Prometheus scraps metrics from targets. Scrap intervals defines the interval at which Prometheus scraps matrix data from targets. Evaluation interval specifies the interval at which Prometheus evaluates alerting rules. Now, scrap configuration defines the targets that Prometheus should scrap for matrix data. Each scrap configuration specifies a job name and a list of targets to scrap. These targets could be specific endpoints or services. Now, the job name identifies a geological group of targets. Static configuration defines static targets to scrap such as specific IP addresses and spot. Now next, that is the time series database. What is time series database? A time series database is a specialized type of database designed to efficiently store and retrieve timestamp data points. Role of TSDB in Prometheus. In Prometheus, the time series database is the storage engine responsible for holding the matrix data collected from various targets or endpoints. Time series data. Matrix data in Prometheus is stored as time series. Each time series represents a sequence of data points recorded over time. For example, a time series might track the CPU uses of a server, with each data point recording the CPU uses at a specific time. Now, the key components of time series database are metric name, identifies the type of metric being recorded, such as CPU uses, memory uses, or request latency. Labels, additional key value pairs that provide contextual information about the metric, such as the server name, application name, or data center location. Timestamps, each data point in a time series is associated with a timestamp indicating when the metric value was recorded. Now, efficient storage and retrieval. It uses compression technique to reduce storage space while maintaining fast access to historical data. This is really great feature of the time series database. The database is designed to handle large volumes of time series data, making it suitable for monitoring environments with high data ingestion rates. Retention policies. Administrators can configure retention policies in Prometheus to specify how long matrix data should be retained in the TSDB. This allows you to control the duration for which historical matrix is stored. Now, next component is Prometheus target. So, the Prometheus server have the different targets. The different targets are exporters, endpoints, or services. Now, the Prometheus target refers to any endpoint or service that exposes metrics in a format Prometheus can scrap. Prometheus targets are endpoints, services, or exporters that export matrix data for monitoring. They are configured in Prometheus using the scrap configuration sections. Now, the configuration. Targets are configured in the Prometheus configuration file using the scrap configuration section. Each target is defined within a job which represents a logical grouping of related targets. This configuration specifies the target's URL or endpoint, scrap interval, and other parameters specific to that target. Now, the next component is the Prometheus exporters. There are different types of exporters. I have taken the example of Node exporter, MySQL exporter, and exporter used for the cloud services over here. Now let's see the different types of exporters. What is basically exporters? So Prometheus exporters are software components or agents that collect metrics from various systems, services, or applications and expose them in a format that Prometheus can scrap and collect for monitoring. So role of the exporters, they act as a bridge between Prometheus and the systems or applications that don't natively expose metrics in a format Prometheus understands. Now, they collect metrics from different sources, translate them into Prometheus compatible formats, and make them available for scraping by the Prometheus server. Each exporter typically has its configuration options to specify what metrics to collect and how to expose them. In Prometheus, exporters are configured as targets in the Prometheus configuration file under the section scrap configuration. Now, there are different types of exporters. Let's see each one. So first one is the node exporter. It collects system level metrics such as CPU usage, memory usage, disk usage, network statistics from Linux and Unix system. Black box exporters monitors endpoints over HTTP, HTTPS, DNS, TCP, ICMP, and exposes metrics about their availability and response time. MySQL exporters gathers metrics about MySQL database performance, replication status, query performance, etc. and expose them for monitoring. Now the next one is JMX exporter. Collects metrics from Java application using Java management extension and exposes them for Prometheus monitoring. Exporter for cloud services. Various exporters are available for monitoring cloud services like AWS, Azure, Google platform, providing metrics about cloud resources, uses, and performance. Now, the next component is Prometheus service discovery. So basically, there are different methods of discovery, and this Prometheus service discovery then further go to this Prometheus server. Prometheus service discovery is a way for Prometheus to automatically find and monitor targets without needing manual setup. How does service discovery work? Static configuration. Manual setup where you list targets in the Prometheus configuration file. It's simple but not ideal for environments where things change a lot. Dynamic service discovery. Automatic finding of targets based on specific rules or with the help of a service discovery system. Then types of service discovery are file-based discovery, console service discovery, and Kubernetes service discovery. So basically, file-based service discovery, in this Prometheus reads target information from files. You can add or remove targets by modifying these files. It's like telling Prometheus where to look for targets. And in the console service discovery, Prometheus talks to console, a system that keeps track of services in your infrastructure. Console tells Prometheus what services are available to monitor. And in Kubernetes, with the help of the Kubernetes containers, it's keep the track of applications running in containers. Prometheus talks to Kubernetes to find out what services and applications are running. Now, why we use service discovery? Automatic target detection. Service discovery helps Prometheus find new targets without manual effort. It automatically adjusts to change in your infrastructure. Saves time and effort. You don't need to manually update Prometheus configurations every time a new target comes online or goes offline. Service discovery does it for you. Works in dynamic environments. Ideal for environments where things change frequently, like cloud platforms or container orchestration system. Ensures monitoring continuity. Service discovery ensures that Prometheus always monitors the most up-to-date set of targets, improving reliability and coverage. Now, the next component is Prometheus push gateway. So Prometheus push gateway, the batch workload with the help of client libraries come to the push gateway, and then this scrape metrics go to the Prometheus server. So The Prometheus Push Gateway is a service that allows short-lived or batch jobs to push their metrics to Prometheus for monitoring. It's specially useful for jobs that don't expose long-lived endpoints or scrapping. How does Push Gateway work? Push model. Normally, Prometheus scraps metrics from endpoints that expose metrics for scrapping. With Push Gateway, jobs push their metrics to the Push Gateway, which then exposes these metrics for scrapping by Prometheus. Now, job life cycle. Jobs that are short-lived or batch-oriented, such as cron jobs, batch processes, or one-time tasks, may not have long-lived endpoints for Prometheus to scrap. Instead, this job push their metrics to the push gateway at the end of their execution. So, the Prometheus architecture works on both push and pull mechanism. Metric grouping. Push gateway allows jobs to push metrics with labels that identify the job and any other relevant information. Prometheus scraps metrics from the push gateway and preserves the labels, allowing users to distinguish between metric push by different jobs. Now, temporary storage. Push gateway temporarily stores push metrics until they are scrapped by Prometheus. It's not designed for long-term storage. Prometheus should scrap metrics from the push gateway frequently enough to avoid missing metrics or retaining stale data. Why use push gateway? For jobs without long-lived endpoints, simplifies the monitoring setup, supports labels and grouping, faster feedback loop for monitoring. So now we will see the next component, that is Prometheus Alert Manager. So you can customize what type of alert you want to get, like email or Slack. So the Prometheus server push this alert to the Alert Manager, and then Alert Manager do this thing for us. Now let's see Prometheus Alert Manager. It is a component of the Prometheus monitoring system that manages and sends alerts generated by Prometheus based on predefined alerting rules. How does Alert Manager work? Alerting rules. Alert Manager works with Prometheus, which evaluates predefined alerting rules against the collected metrics data. Alert grouping. Alert Manager groups related alerts together, and this grouping helps prevent alert overload and ensures that similar alerts are handled together. Silencing. Alert Manager allows user to silence specific alerts temporarily to prevent unnecessary notifications during maintenance or planned outage. So you can customize the notification according to your need. Routing and inhibition. Alert Manager supports flexible routing and inhibition rules, allowing users to define how alerts should be routed and suppressed based on specific conditions. Notification integration. Alert Manager integrates with various notification channels such as email, Slack, PagerDuty to send alerts to relevant teams or individuals. Now, alert history. Alert Manager maintains the history of alerts and their life cycle, including when alerts were triggered, silenced, resolved, etc. Now, high availability. Alert Manager can be deployed in a high availability configuration to ensure reliability and fault tolerance. Why use Alert Manager? Centralize alert management, making it easier to manage and respond to alerts. Customizable notification channels, flexible routing, and suppression enabling users to customize alert handling. Streamline incident response by providing a centralized platform for alerting. Alert Manager is designed to be scalable and reliable, ensuring that alerts are handled promptly and efficiently even in high-load environments. Now, the next component is Prometheus Client Libraries. Prometheus Client Libraries are software libraries that help developers instrument their applications and expose metrics in a format that Prometheus can understand and scrap for monitoring. So, Prometheus Client Libraries provide functions and APIs that allow developers to expose metrics in a format Prometheus understands. These metrics can include information such as request latency, error rates, database connections, CPU uses, memory usage, etc. These libraries are available for various programming languages including Go, Java, Python, Ruby, Node.js and others, and each language has its own client library also. How do Prometheus client libraries work? Metric registration. Developers use Prometheus client libraries to register metrics within their application code. Metric collection. Applications periodically collect metric values based on predefined criteria or events. Exposure via HTTP endpoint. Prometheus client libraries typically expose metrics over an HTTP endpoint within the application. Integration with Prometheus. Prometheus scraps metrics from the exposed endpoints and stores them in its time series database for analysis and monitoring. Why we use Prometheus client libraries? Because it provides a custom metric specific to their application or services. Native integration with the Prometheus monitoring system, making it easy to instrument applications. Standardized Prometheus metric format enhances observability by providing insight into the application's internal workings, facilitating troubleshooting, performance optimization, and capacity planning. So now the next and the last component is PromQL. It is the query language used in Prometheus to retrieve, filter, and aggregate metrics data stored in its time series database. It allows users to perform various operations and calculations to gain insights into the performance and behavior of monitored systems and applications. Examples of PromQL queries. So here I have taken some examples. So this type of HTTP request total, reduce the total number of HTTP requests, retrieve a metric, we will require this kind of the queries. Then for filtering by level, we will have this kind of the query. So why use PromQL? PromQL allows user to perform customized analysis and gain insights into the behavior and performance of their systems and applications. Users can monitor system metrics in real time and identify performance bottlenecks, anomalies, and trends using PromQL queries. Predefined thresholds and conditions enables proactive monitoring and alerting for critical system metrics. PromQL integrates seamlessly with Grafana, a popular visualization tool allowing users to create interactive dashboards and visual metrics data in real time. So in this way, we have completed the Prometheus architecture. We have seen all the component in detail. Thanks for connecting with us. If you have any query, you can connect us at support@devopsin.com.